What's up, guys? Today, a little backup plan video for this friend's Hermle 350-020 mechanism. So I jumped on eBay and I found they have electronic ones that do quarterly and hourly, and yeah, they play more than the Westminster, but I'm kind of fond of that. So anyway, I want to use some quarter-inch Luan plywood as a mounting plate for that new movement, but I want to use the existing, you know, face plate holes in the clock that held this in. So I just measured here, and then I center drilled for the shaft. Now these, this is for the Chimes, and hammer. I don't want 3 holes, so I got 3 Allen wrenches. We're going to cut those, and then we're going to pop some holes here, and then simply stick this in. These keys mic'd out to 156 or 157 thousandths, the same as these Allen wrenches. Those are square, yeah, but you know, nobody's gonna get right up close and say, oh, you put fucking Allens in and not square. It doesn't matter. So this mics out to that diameter, but you gotta mic this part here, the corner to corner. So this one mics out over 200 thousandths. This one is somewhere, you know, right around 177 thousandths, 76 thousandths. So that's what we're going to do, is just drill some holes and then fit that in there. All right, so all I did, I used the number 20 bit. It was like 161 thousandths of an inch. And then what I simply did was I took this like so, laid it in there, kind of just felt for the wiggle, and then kind of just balanced it, and then we marked these holes in the corners. So we'll find the drill bit for this here, and then we'll pop 4 screws in, cut it out, and set it in the clock, see how she fits. So what you're going to have to do is use an angle grinder to cut these Allen keys because they're hardened. Just use a depth gauge or, you know, a screwdriver in your clock. Put like your finger on this, the face side, and then take a screwdriver and then just measure it. Mine come out to 470 thousandths of an inch. So I mic'd from here over. Now we'll take the angle grinder and we'll cut it off, and then we'll round that over. We'll make 3 of them and put that in the board. Alright, so after you have them cut off with the angle grinder, you could use a drill, just stick them in, and then you know, use a file. It's going to take you a little longer. I just chucked it in the lathe and kind of smoothed it off. And then I have the other 2 done already here. And it's ready to go into the board, and we're going to paint the face of the board black because you don't want to see the wood through the keyholes. Alright, so when you're putting these little fake key things in, you want to have it painted and then flip it over and then drive it from the back where the chamfer is, and it'll go in easier. Alright, so if you get a little splinters when you're driving them through, just take a socket, put that over there, and then give it a tap. You can add a little bit of glue if you want, but they ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, so you can see that the plate fits on the screws, and then there's the hole, and then you got the 3 fake keys. We'll put the movement in, and that just requires 2 screws here. And then we'll just 2-way tape the speaker down in this part of the cabinet. We'll leave this in, and we'll keep the mechanism, and you can revert it back to original. Let's take a look at the front side. Alright, so there's the front side. You can see the keys. They're not perfect, but you know, nobody's gonna scrutinize it. Alright, so we got the mechanism in, and I gotta say, man, you know, for what it is, they're charging a hell of a lot of money. I mean, this one does have all brass, which is nice. It has a little screw-on thing, kind of like the original. Is it worth it? it's better than paying $405 and then paying some asshole to maintenance your clock all the time. On the back side here, this is just for the pendulum. You can just push this over, and I'll show you that in a minute. But this first button here will allow you to hear what the chimes are. You have a slider switch here. 4x4 Westminster means it'll chime quarterly, the quarter, the half, and then the 3/4 hour, and then it'll chime on the hour. Westminster will just chime on the hour. You got 6 melodies, 3 Christmas songs, and then a set button. On this side, you have a slider switch, and it'll turn off at 11 p.m., turn back on at 5:45 a.m. Nighttime off, and then 24-hour on, and then off. So I'm gonna just set that to the 24-hour on. Over here you have a volume, and then down here you have a reset. This pendulum, I didn't order the one with the pendulum because I don't have that. You just push it there and it'll stop. Up here you have the time set. So then you got your 2 C batteries there. You got a 3-inch speaker here. And then where I got mine from, they gave you the choice of having 3-inch hands, 4 1/4, 4 3/4, and I forget what else. So you got that. You got 2 mounting screws right here, and then 2 on the bottom. Honestly, I don't think you're gonna need more than 2 there. So first thing we're gonna do, and the easiest way to do this, is take some masking tape and wrap it around the stem here, and we're gonna slide this mechanism through the hole, and then we'll put a little level on it. We'll drive through 2 screws in through here. So the reason for the tape, as you can see, it takes up the slop in the hole, and it's gonna make sure the stem is centered in the hole. And then around back here, all you're gonna do is lay a level on there. And once you get it level, you'll mark the 2 holes and you'll mount that in there. Another little tip, even though it says it's level, your floors may not be. So I suggest only marking one of the holes, putting a screw in, and then kind of eyeballing it, or taking a measuring tape, measure from the top up to wherever, and get it as, flush as you can, or as parallel as you can. So I do want to mention the way I painted that. In the daylight, you were able to see the wood. So I got some black contact paper, and I just put that over. It looks a lot better. And for the mounting screws, I just used some number 6 wood screws. These were 3/4 of an inch, and I think these might have been 3/8, something like that. And I just used the angle grinder so they're not coming through this side over here. All right, so that's what she looks like, and I'm gonna give you a sound demo in a second, and I'll show you the front, what it looks like. But I gotta say, these are nowhere near as loud as the Bulova, and that's a much smaller speaker, so apparently the amplifier, the speaker, is weaker in this. All right, so that's what she looks like from the front. So the way to set this is you got to keep the batteries out. Then you set it to 550. Then you got to cycle the clock past 12 o'clock, and then you go to 12 o'clock midnight, and then you can set it to the correct time. After you set the correct time, you have to give it time, like 1 hour, to start doing the quarterly chimes. So what I'm thinking here is maybe I could get a little powered speaker and hook it up and have it louder. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's how you convert a mechanical grandfather clock into one of these battery operated ones. And the instructions say that the batteries last a year.